Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Shrivastav. Today my presentation title is Important Practices in Tobacco Crop. Before presentation I would like to introduce myself. I am Vijay Kumar Shrivastav. I have done M.Sc Agriculture with specialization in Agronomy from Pant University of Agriculture and Technology Pantnagar in 1996 and presently working as a seed professional in one of the MNC associated with seeds and pesticides. So let's move to the presentation. Tobacco is an important cash crop. The tobacco crop is grown for its leaves, which are used as a cured product. India ranks third in the world tobacco production and second in the flue cured tobacco exports. The crop offers significant employment opportunities in rural India and provides livelihood to people in cultivation, curing, grading, factories and cottage industries, but also earns billions of dollars through trade and business. An industrial product of considerable importance is nicotine sulfate, which is prepared from tobacco for use as an insecticide and for the preparation of tobacco cessation products, drugs, and the ameliorative effect on different diseases. Solanazole is a naturally occurring tri-sesquiterpene alcohol present in tobacco, and it is very useful in pharmaceutical industry. Classification of tobacco. Indian tobaccos are classified into two species, namely first Nicotiana tabacum and second Nicotiana rustica. Now to study first one, Nicotiana tabacum. The plants of these species are usually taller, attaining a height of 1.5 to 2.5 meters. The leaves are larger but rather narrow. They may be sessile or petiolate. The color of the flower is reddish, pinkish or white. It is used extensively for smoking and chewing purposes, and it is used in manufacturing cigarettes, cigars, cheroots, bidi, chewing and snuff purpose. Second tobacco species Nicotiana rustica. The plants of these species are stocky, more bushy in nature and also shorter in height, usually not more than 0.9 to 1.2 meter in height. The leaves are large and broad and ovate in shape and always possess a petiolate. Flowers occur in cluster and are of dull greenish yellow color, and this species is used extensively in hookah, chewing and snuff purposes. There are different types of tobacco like flue cured tobacco, nattu tobacco, burley tobacco, cigar wrapper tobacco, cigar filter tobacco, cheroot tobacco, chewing tobacco, hookah tobacco and bidi tobacco. Now to study about important practices in tobacco cultivation. Now we will go through nursery management. Tobacco seeds are very small and egg-shaped with a thick seed coat. Depending on the variety and conditions under which the seed is produced, the size and the weight of the seeds vary considerably. In Nicotiana tabacum, the average weight of the seed is 0.08 to 0.09 milligrams and there are 11,000 to 12,000 seeds per gram. In Nicotiana rustica, the seed is larger and about 3 times heavier. The emerging seedlings are teeny and delicate and therefore the seeds are unsuitable for sowing directly in the field. Hence they are sown in small areas called nurseries or seed beds and tended carefully till the seedlings attain a particular size before transplanting in the main field. For successful raising of nurseries, proper location, good preparation and manuring, adequate facilities for watering and timely controlling of pests and diseases are essential. Generally, tobacco nurseries are grown on sandy or sandy loam soil. The cigarette tobacco growing areas of Andhra Pradesh are an exception in that the crop is grown on a heavy black soil and the nurseries are generally raised on sandy to gravel loams. Raising of nurseries on heavy black soil is hazardous due to poor internal drainage caused by high clay content coupled with prevalence of heavy rainfall and high temperatures predisposing the crop for diseases like damping off. The nursery site should have a good internal as well as surface drainage and should be situated at an elevated place. Growing of a green manure crop like dhecha or sun hemp for 6 to 7 weeks and plowing it is also practiced in places like Dinhata, West Bengal. It is desirable to change the nursery site every year as it would minimize incident of pests and diseases and also eliminate contamination by other varieties. If it is not possible to change the site, old site can be used after sterilizing by rubbing, means by burning any readily available slow burning waste materials like tobacco stalks, paddy husks, sugar cane trash, etc. For the best result, this operation should be done at the right moisture content after the final preparation of the bed and few days before sowing. Now to study about methods of transplanting. There are two methods of tobacco transplanting. First one is regent furrow method, second is flat bed method. While transplanting, we should take care of important things like first using 7 to 9 weeks old healthy seedlings. Second, cease the watering of beds 2 weeks prior to transplanting. Third, watering well preceding day of pulling to reduce the root damaging. Fourth, transplant soon after uprooting. Fifth, moist the field for quick establishment of seedlings. Sixth, gap filling 2 weeks after transplanting. Seventh, planting density should be 15,000 plants per hectare. And eighth, tobacco can be ready to harvest for curing about 60 days after transplanting. Other important practices in tobacco are topping. When flower heads begin to show, the plants are topped by removing off the top of the plant. Topping means removal of the terminal bud. This practice stimulated the development of the remaining leaves. It is a very important operation for the quality of tobacco leaf. It gives an uniform quality product leaving 10 leaves on the plant besides 2 end leaves. What is desuckering? Removal of the suckers is called desuckering. Manual removal of suckers by hand 4 to 5 times at weekly intervals is done. The main aim of topping and desuckering operations is to divert the energy and nutrient of the plant from flower head to leaves, which influence the yield and quality of tobacco. Harvesting. The right stage for harvesting the crop is when the leaves are matured. Means the green color changes to yellowish green or slightly yellowish. Second, become thick, spotted and sticky to touch. Third, appearance of brown spots on the leaves. And fourth, bulging of interveinal portions of the leaves. If such leaves are bent under thumb, a cracking sound is produced. There are two methods of harvesting tobacco crop. First one is priming. In this method, harvesting is done by removing few leaves as and when they mature from bottom to top. Second is a stalk cut method. In this method, the entire plant is cut close to the ground with sickle and left over night in the field for wilting. Now to study curing. Curing is a process by which harvested tobacco leaf is made ready for the market. There are 4 common methods of curing. First one is flue curing, second is air curing, third is fire curing and fourth is sun curing. About each methods we will discuss in details. First one of curing method is flue curing. The harvested leaves are strung on sticks which are then stacked in a flue curing barn and the barn is artificially heated. In flue curing method there is 3 stages. First one is yellowing. During yellowing, leaf is kept at a low temperature 30 to 35 degrees centigrade and high humidity for about 30 to 40 hours till it attains a bright lemon yellow color. Second, fixing color. After yellowing, the temperature is raised gradually and humidity of barn is lowered by opening the ventilators with rapid rise in temperature. When the leaf is still wet, results in a bluish black discoloration called scalding. It takes about 16 to 24 hours. Third is drying. The ventilators are closed and temperature is again gradually raised to 160 degree Fahrenheit to dry the veins and midribs of leaves. This takes about 28 to 42 hours. Then ventilators are opened to cool down the barn. The leaves are left in the barn overnight for observing moisture to come to normal condition for handling and storage. Second curing method is air curing. The leaves are divided into groups according to their sizes and are strung on a string secured on a bamboo stick. These sticks are taken to barn with closed sides and roofs. The leaves are cured under atmospheric temperature and relative humidity of 70 to 80% is maintained by sprinkling water inside the barn. The entire process is over in about 5 to 6 weeks. Third curing method is fire curing. The leaves are harvested in such way that a small portion of a stem remains attached to the leaves. The leaves are wilted for a few hours in the field, then tied into bundles and hung in a smoke hut. They are smoked for about 12 hours by burning dried leaves of trees locally available. After a smoke treatment, the leaf is fermented in bulks for about 3 to 4 weeks. The fermented leaves are given treatment with salt water or jaggery solution. Fourth curing method is sun curing. Sun curing is done in 3 ways. First, curing whole plant on racks. After initial wilting in the field, the plants are strung on bamboo poles and cured in sun. Entire process takes about 15 to 20 days. Second, curing leaves with pieces of stems or racks. Here racks are not exposed to direct sun, therefore it takes longer period, about 6 to 8 weeks. Third, curing whole plant on the ground. Here leaves are allowed to dry in the sun on the ground and are turned over twice a day. This process continues for about a week and then heaps are made which are opened on the next day and re-heaped. This process of heaping, opening the heaps, spreading and re-heaping is continued for about 10 to 15 days. By the end of this period, leaves becomes completely cured. For reducing the cost, a string can be done on wire at 15 to 20 centimeters distance. By the process of turning, the plants on poles could completely be eliminated. Here we have shown the pictures consisting of different methods of sun curing. Now grading. After curing, leaves are graded by sorting leaves into uniform lots according to body, color and degree of blemish or damage. Most important elements of quality in FCV tobacco are color, texture, size, blemish, strength, even burning with white ash and agreeable flavor. So this was all about the topic important practices in tobacco crop. Hope this presentation will be helpful to all of you. Now my presentation ends here. Thank you very much. I have given here my YouTube channel details, Journey with Vijay Kumar Shrivastav. Having request, please visit the channel, subscribe it and provide your kind and valuable feedback. Thank you.